Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your May 16th, 2022 full moon reading for you. This is also a lunar eclipse and a super blood moon, so this moon is very, very special. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Now, this full moon and lunar eclipse brings the earth directly between the sun and the moon. And in the brief moment of this alignment, the sun's radiance, which symbolizes the ego and all that is immediately visible in our world, courses through the earth and into the moon, which is the domain of the internal, the domain of the invisible. The moon also carries our history, and this is exposed directly by the sun's light to reveal a sudden and profound truth that needs to be seen. So this moon, this lunar eclipse, is quite revolutionary. It shows us something that has been hiding within us and something that has been holding us back. So let's look at the energy we need to be mindful of, Libra. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Now, this full moon is also in Scorpio. So we dive deep into the emotions during this time. Nobody is going to be happy with shallow surface, relationships. We want everything to be deeper. We want everything to be more meaningful. We will walk away from that which isn't. So be very aware of that during this time, that we can just feel not comfortable with certain things because it doesn't have the depth that we want it to have. There's also an extreme sense of change that's coming to us. And so the energy that we need to be mindful of is the magician. We need to be mindful that there's magic coursing through us. We need to be mindful to let ourselves shine, because there's almost a sense here of, I can't stand out, I can't be different. And I don't know why that energy is coming forward so profoundly. It's not as if somebody's trying, a snake oil salesman or something like that, trying to sell us something. This is an energy of, I can't let myself shine. I can't let myself be profoundly who I was born to be. So there is something here that is holding us back, and we need to be aware of it. It moves us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And we have two right here. So this is the throat chakra and the root chakra. We have family and we have truth. And so at our root chakra is our family. At the root of us is how we were raised, who loves us, who cares for us. There's also a profound link right now to our ancestors, to people who have passed, who are guiding us forward. And then we have truth. And this truth, I'm just hearing trust truth. There is something that needs to be said, or there's a way that we need to live. And Spirit's saying to us, you didn't think you were ready for it. You didn't think you were ready to step into what you truly want. And now it's like, trust the truth of where you truly want to be, of what you truly desire, of what's really important to you, because that's going to be the thing that changes everything. Now, I'm very much... Okay. So I've been very much connecting with my imagination. And what Spirit is saying is bring the imagination forward. And for me, that means look at what you truly want and let yourself dream it. Let yourself dream it. Let yourself connect with it. It's very much like manifestation, right? But I find it saying imagination is a bit easier for me. So letting yourself connect with what you truly want and dreaming it into existence by saying, this is how I'm walking forward. I don't need to worry. I don't need to fear. This is, what is coming into my life because I'm seeing it, I'm feeling it, I'm walking it within my mind. That's laying down the pathway. And I know that we could be doing this and still have horrible things happen to us, still have things falling apart. It's not going to be the everything fix that we want it to be, but there's a calmness that's coming if we embrace our own minds and what we truly want to focus on and what we're truly building within ourselves. Because we're going to see things, because Spirit is saying right now, we're going to see things that are knocking us off our path. And it's going to be things that we watch online, things that we watch on television, people that we're talking to. They knock us off our path. And Spirit's saying, why are we still connecting? Why are we still following these same patterns? So let's look at what the moon has to say to us, Libra. So we're going to do the Celtic Cross, and we're going to look at the Celtic Cross through the moon cards, through the moon. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And Spirit guides, angels. And Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and Spirit guides. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and Spirit guides. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and Spirit guides. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and Spirit guides. Fantastic. So we're just going to turn everything over all at once. Okay. So where we are right now and what we need to know about where we are right now is that it's time to take action. And Libra, this is going to be something that we find a little bit difficult. We don't want to take action right now. Actually, again, we're a bit apprehensive about the action that needs to be taken, about, stepping into our own power. The challenge is to embrace the sovereignty of the moon, the sovereignty of ourselves, the magic, the beauty, the brilliance, the part of us that was made to stand out. And why Spirit is showing me the imagination coming so clearly forward is that we need to just envision ourselves standing out, standing forward, shining brightly, being that beautiful orb of the moon that's radiant and brilliant and just totally owning, what we want and who we are, being that spotlight. And if we can do that, if we can see that, we're going to start to see there's radiance within our lives. There's radiance within ourselves, and it moves us to what we're focusing on. And we need to focus on, and what we are focusing on is bringing love into the situation. But there's an apprehension with our hearts. It's a sense of, can I? Can I love the situation? Can I open up this door? Can I, embrace what I really want, what I really need, who I really am? Bringing love into the situation, Libra, for us, because we're ruled by Venus, is that's natural as breathing. We're in Taurus. Taurus, the sun is in Taurus. So that Venus energy is very strong here. Taurus is also ruled by Venus. We need to bring our love forward. And yet there's a part of us that used to bring that love forward. Now, it could be when we were very little. It could have been, in early relationships where we brought that love forward and we were burnt. And there's a part of us that's saying, why? Why would I do that? I used to give everybody dandelion flowers and they all threw them away. That's what I'm seeing here. I don't know if somebody actually gave people dandelion flowers, but it's like you gave people weeds and you thought they were the most beautiful thing and they threw them away. And it hurt you. There's something here where it's as simple as that. And it left a scar on your heart. And now what Spirit is saying is that you have to let yourself love again. Let yourself be that radiance, because that's who you are. And it brings us then to our past, which is beginnings. Our past was all about walking through and embracing the transformation, embracing a new beginning, the new moon, the darkness, the shadows, the unknown. And it brings us now to our strength, which is you're very close to achieving your goals. Our strength is the fact that we're almost there. We're closer to achieving what we need to achieve than we have been in a very, very long time. And that is both brilliant, but it's also terrifying. And as we are very close to achieving our goals, our near future is hunger for what we truly want, hunger for where we want to be. Our future is a striving, and we're worried about that hunger becoming all-consuming, becoming an obsession, becoming something that's always pushed out and pushed out and pushed out. It brings us then to our suggested approach to life and what we need to do, and it's know that prosperity lies ahead. It's know that we're not always going to be struggling in hunger for something that cannot be achieved. There is a sense that prosperity lies ahead. Beauty guides us forward. And what we need to know is that this full moon brings us power. We have the new moon here and we have the full moon. The beginnings and the power come forward. Now, this beginning is at our past. This power now is, what we need to know and what we need to embrace. That there's power here, there's beauty here, there's tenacity here. And our hopes and our fears, well, we hope that nothing will come of the situation, and we fear that nothing will come of the situation, meaning that we don't want it to be laid out in stone. We don't want it to be preordained. We want to have that beauty of free will around us, guiding us, moving with us. Our fear is that, it's unknown, the future. And our hope is that it's unknown and that we can carve and shape what we want. But what Spirit is saying here is the more you try to hold on to something, the more you try to make it exactly the way that you want it to be, the further it's going to be from us. And then the potential, the future, it's gratitude, it's connection. With older energy, with wisdom, with love, with what we desire within our lives and what we need for ourselves, there's a sense here of the door being opened. And it's like, how do I walk through? And Spirit is saying, walk through in gratitude, walk through in love, walk through in a sense of wonderment. Because, Libra, that's where you thrive. Let's look at what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels. And spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. So we have the past, the present, and the future. So we have 2 cards here with the past, 3 cards here with the future, and then 1 card. With the present, and then 1 card with the future, which you have the sun in the future, which is really all you need. So I love that. In our past, we have the 2 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. We've fought for love. We've fought for what we love. We've fought for what we need. And it's been a fight. It has been a huge struggle. And what Spirit is saying here is that the healing, beautiful love that has come forward, it has been tinged with fighting and hardship and pain and disappointment. And so we can get the 2 confused. To love is to fight. To love is to have to fight. And Spirit is saying, what if to love is to let be? What if we get to take the fighting out of the equation? And it brings us then to our present, which is the 2 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. So the 2 of Swords, a path is opening to us. We didn't know. We thought there were 2 ways. And that was it. That was absolutely it. With the 2 of Cups, again, the 2 of Cups repeating itself now, is that healing, beautiful love. But the 10 of Swords is the fact that we're rising out of darkness and fear and doubt and chaos. The Ten of Swords is the darkness before the dawn. It is the fact that we were beaten down. It's like they tried to stop us. And it's the quote unquote the they of the world, right? Everything that we've been through, everything that we've had to go through, it's tried to stop us from being where we need to be, from being what we want to be. And now we're seeing ourselves rise out of the darkness like the phoenix. We're rising up. And it's very much, the Ten of Swords for me, it's very much the death card, the Scorpio energy of rising out of darkness, of rebirth and transformation, with more knowledge, more wisdom, more understanding to us than we have had before. And it brings us to the sun. It brings us to radiant, beautiful love and connection. It brings us to a brilliance shining forward. This is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. It is time to let ourselves shine. And that's what this time is all about. It's like, will you let yourself shine? Or will you say, no, I can't. I can't because others get my power. Others get my brilliance. It's like, no, it's yours. Let you shine. Our subconscious Lunar energy is don't let pride get in your way. Balance. There needs to be a balance to everything and every way forward. Don't let pride get in the way. The balance is coming. The balance is here. We're all about balance, Libra. If we let pride get in the way, we're out of balance with ourselves. Stay firm to what you love, to who you are, to what you want. The balance comes. But again, the ego, that's going to be something that we need to be mindful of and aware of. It brings us to our subconscious Luna message. Not Luna message. It brings us to our subconscious tarot message, which begins with Gemini. And in our past, it is the duality. It is Gemini energy. It is a sense of love coming forward. And it's the duality of love. It could even be the duality of ourselves that we need to come to terms with. And the balancing of what we love and what we need and who we are. And the asking questions and the diving deeper. And also a restlessness. There's a restlessness to us, Libra, that needs to be addressed here. That there's a sense of, I'm just seeing a butterfly. I need to be like that butterfly, flitzing from flower to flower, which is very much a traditional way of describing a Gemini. Oh, they flitz, they don't, stay in one place, they're not as reliable. It's like, no, it's that I take what I need from one situation and I move forward. I take what I need from the other situation and I move forward. And I'm gathering and I'm weaving it together to make, I'm just seeing like a tapestry of moonlight to make, something that is absolutely beautiful. And that's going to be something that is very powerful for us. The fact that we are taking bits from here and bits from there. And there is this restlessness. There is this, building and growing and greater understanding that we need to acknowledge within us. It brings us then to the Nine of Wands in our present. The Nine of Wands is the energy of, I've been through battles. I fought. And now I stand, and I'm clearing my mind. I'm taking care of my body. I need to rest. I need to look at what I want and where I'm headed and what's important to me. And I also can't let everybody else make decisions for me as I'm moving forward. I need to know that I stand in my strength and in what I desire. And it brings us then to our future, which is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is fire and passion and creativity. There is a sense of, if we let ourselves shine, there's success. There is a sense of like, I can do this. But we're also going to call out an energy that tries to corrupt, an energy that tries to control, an energy that tries to say, well, it has to be like this. And it's like, no, it has to be for me. It has to be brilliant. And there's going to be the sense here of, I need to embrace what I am passionate about and what ignites me forward. Because somebody else is going to come forward and they're going to say, well, it should be. And this person is very overpowering. They have just an energy to them of they're used to being listened to. And the fact is that, you need to stand in your power. You need to say, I hear you, but I need to do this for me. It brings us to our chakra energy, which is life purpose. We are walking and embracing our throat chakra as we walk towards and embrace our life purpose. What we desire, what we're looking for, what's truly important to us. And it brings us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, we need to be mindful of thinking, I have to conquer the world. I have to be in the middle of everything. No, we need our own little corner of the world. We need to look within ourselves. It's not about everybody else. No, it is about us. And stand in our power and stand in what we want and stand in what we need. And say the world can be the world, but I get to be me. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. What Spirit is saying here, they're like, go back to the world. Dane, go back to the world. And what Spirit is saying is that we tend to think that having a quiet world is bad. We have to be in the middle of everything. We have to have more and more and more. Quiet, simplicity is beautiful. And embracing quiet simplicity, that is a gift. Okay. Now let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and brilliance of this moon and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Libra, and may you have a blessed moon.